Hello everybody, it is I, Granarite, and here we are back with another episode of Let's Play Assassin's Creed Unity. To start off this episode, we're going to check something out here in the Louvre district. Part of it is related to where this mission is over here, but then we're also going to look at these couple other collectibles that we haven't gotten, because I think I found something out looking online to see when these were going to be available, just because I was curious. But I think we can get these now, and I think it's just disguise that you can. So we're going to take a quick look.
Oh! Thief! Thief! Help! I've been robbed! Someone stop him! Where's he gone?
Alright, got him. So we're going to take a quick gander down at this one. So supposedly there's some vines. But that seemed to be covering the bottom. Oh, I guess maybe not this one at all. No, we can't. Okay, here. Still doesn't seem to be there. Can we go to outside and check? Ah, see, now we can slide under those. Which means we could totally get back in here to where this other collectible was. Because it was like right here. The plot thickens. Let's check these other collectibles really quick. So I don't think we can get this one. There is a couple ways down. So let me go check this one. Excuse me.
Get over here! Oh! You're no patriot.
Now these stairs we may not be able to get to yet. These may be the stairs that are inside. Yeah. And that cockade is down. This is the way underground. I don't see it marked on the map. Will this let us get to the cockade? No, it just comes back up here. This one doesn't seem to help us.
What do you want from me?
franchement intéressant.
Let's see, there it is. It's behind a locked door. So those I think will wait, but this one we can go finish we can go finish that Dalton sacrifice here. So that's something that we can do at the beginning of this. So we're gonna do that.
Paris, 1794. Say Danton, then get the letters. Danton's already been taken to the guillotine. You've got a few minutes before he's executed, but I'd get a move on.
Where's the guys with the guns? Ugh.
We saved France by our deaths.
Johnny, hurry!
Remember,
You end now!
Stop that.
I'll have your guts out!
hope for it now. We must show them that
Fire! Sometimes. Arno, sometimes.
Danton's already been taken to the guillotine. You've got a few minutes before he's executed, but I'd get a move on.
Where you going? Soil yourself! Need a change of
I can't shoot him.
we saved France by our deaths. Remember. Remember Lucy. Show them your brain. There's no hope for it now. We must show them that
I'll throw you, fight! Going to have you, mother! Want some of this, will you?
Okay. Let's get a few more of them gone here, hopefully.
No escaping justice! Keep running! Die already!
Okay.
I knew you would try to rescue me, but I have to die today. Robespierre's reputation will die with me. I do have a request. Robespierre stolen my personal letters. He will
I'm gonna go help his allies now.
I need you to find my friend.
Personally, I'd have taken the rescue. But Danton's made the call. Let's go get his friends.
De quoi peut-il s'agir?
And then after we rescue his 3 friends, we'll come back and get this last sync point.
All clear here. But Danton has allies who weren't in that crowd. Find them. You don't have much time.
plus ces esprits.
Ça n'a rien de compliqué. On veut juste se faire entendre.
Come here! I'll squash you like the bloody maggot you are! Who's hiding? Clear off!
Pas s'opposer à la cause du peuple.
Work your way behind it!
Okay.
À l'aide! À l'aide! Je viens de trouver un cadavre ici. Il se passe quelque chose.
I'll get you right east!
There are a bunch of snipers here. Yeah, I'm gonna get shot because you're not pulling out your pistol.
Got your back!
Okay. Now, before we go get the letters,
Now
let's
we
go
need to
back and
get
get this
those
last save
letters.
point.
I'm thinking Robespierre's house is a good bet.
La révolution sera le La révolution. Allons,
C'est une sorte de spectacle.
Ouvrez, laissez-nous entrer.
Let's just refill our consumables really quick before we go on.
Where are you going? We'd love to give you a grand view from the top of the point.
Aha! Good deal.
Hey! What are you afraid of? Avant les statues d'échapper à la justice, nous aurons notre dû!
Now we'll get to Robespierre's house and we'll steal those letters again. Ending the mission, of course.
J'espère bien.
Enfin, réédité. Nous n'avons peur de rien, et surtout pas de vos valets!
Pourquoi fait-il ça?
This part we never had too much issue with. Mission item acquired. Don't know what that's about, but okay.
Typical, you don't dare show your face! Libre naturel. seem a bit tired recently. Citizen, stop! Stay there, you!
Get a move on. He's left them everywhere. Do you think he regrets it?
Who regrets what?
What happened to Dalton?
Well, he did retire to his rooms for the day.
Red eyes that have seen me.
I want you vermin out!
Easy enough. Ah.
May you choke on Danton's blood!
You killed my son! The law suspect killed my son!
I think Citizen Robespierre isn't...
Citizen Robespierre seems distracted to you. It's those letters he took from Danton.
These?
I imagine he's not pleased with what he's reading. Rest in peace! He retired to his rooms for the day.
Easy peasy.
Doesn't like what happened to his friend. That, or... You know, I think he may be sick.
The other one was down on 4. We'll just get it on the way out.
What he really is, you know?
Hey,
Oh, hi. Who are you?
on there. You and them thugs, this shame.
Nice work. Time to get out of there.
Hey, bud.
Robespierre is the true enemy of the state!
That way we'll get shot by the snipers. Oh, I guess we won't. I didn't get them.
Dance.
Easy peasy. And now we don't have to come back to this at all. Because we've got all the sync points and we've got all the upgrades. Alright, so this is the heist we haven't done yet up here. We want to play in private. We'll see if we can get this done, and then we're done with the top part of the map.
That's La Madeleine, one of Paris's many churches. It's currently under construction, meaning it's closed. But we've spotted the Templars going in and out of the building. Seems they found a first civilization site underneath the church, and the artifacts are being hidden in these houses. You need to get the artifacts.
Okay.
Rebecca and I thought you'd like a challenge. You need to find the right chest before you can get the loot.
Boy. Well, first of all, we need to get over there. There's a ton of snipers about.
conservative!
I don't think there is a way that I could. Do that without getting noticed. Holy moly, that one's in a rough spot.
Meilleur journal de Paris. Les habitués le recommandent, les autres ne savent pas ce qu'ils manquent.
You're supposed to try to get that without being noticed?
Gazette du jour, demandez la Gazette du jour. Une somme impressionnante de pieds
In no way. Can't even hit these guys from up here.
Citizen, stop!
Oh, they are just mobbing him.
I'll get you! Where I can see your
I don't think they're gonna get a single person before they go down.
Citizen, hold there!
Has he infected somebody else?
You won't bloody lose me!
Yep, that's the one.
Of course it was the right one. It was the hardest one. a bit of the extra reward. Pretty good chunk of change there. Alright, let's hop back here and get our money. Just a sec here. Okay. That's not what I wanted you to do. Oh well, smoke bomb.
Good morning, sir.
We'll get another bit of money in just a little bit. I'll tell you what we'll do is we'll go refill our collectibles
Ah, full purse again.
and come back and pick up the rest. Because we don't have enough to buy anything yet.
Monsieur, bonjour à vous.
There we go.
I trust you've had a pleasant day, sir.
Okay.
Good turnout today.
So we're going to go for the Sorbonne district here next, I do believe, because our next co-op mission is this Jacobin raid here. So we'll just fast travel to the social club. Alright. So, and as you can see if we look up here, this is one where we have 2 chests and 1 cockade and 1 Paris, or 1 mission. This one's got another mission, but it's not on the map yet either. We're done here. We are done here. We're done here. We're done here. Done here. Done here. And done here. Excellent. Alright. And we've got all the chests to get here, all the cockades. We've only gotten a relic thus far.
Les habitants de cette ville.
Elle en bon pas encore.
Je t'assure.
Yeah.
Du sang. On veut voir du sang.
We're getting close to this next one, so that's nice.
Non. Pas.
Bloody revolutionary bastard!
Yeah. All right. So how far over does this district go? Those... Okay.
don't do business with anyone of your ilk. You let me through.
Yeah. Good air assassination too.
Comme si vous y étiez.
peut le pousser à...
So there should be a murder mystery in this set of houses. Yep, and there it just popped up.
Get over! A real patriot!
All right. We'll come back to that murder mystery. We're going to focus on collectibles and stuff right now.
Come here, citizen. Tonight, are you more of a Rome or France? You swear so, it's no need for that. I'm not so late to back off. Stop you! Traitor!
Alright, and there's a mission over here.
Attention, on en voit peu.
Guilty until proven innocent. Assassinate your target. That is upstairs.
Les esprits l'ont abandonné.
It's like the door up here is open. Aha, very nice. Alright, I want to get up over here into this restricted area, I guess. Inside, we have the Hotel de Cluny, an outstanding example of medieval household architecture in Paris. The Hotel de Cluny was built at the center of the Gallo-Roman capital. Vestiges of a Roman thermal bath still abut the hotel. The abbot of Cluny purchased the site and transformed it into a townhouse in 1334, but it was Jacques d'Amboise who turned it into what was essentially a luxurious guest house in 1485. One of its occupants was Mary Tudor, the young widow of Louis XII. Francis I, fearing that she might give birth to a son who would take his place on the throne, kept her under surveillance here. Such caution was justified. He found her in the arms of Duke of Suffolk, her military attaché. She was promptly married in the chapel and sent packing with her husband on the first boat to England. The building is now a charming museum renowned for its collection of tapestries. Alright, well, we need to find a way inside.
I'll get you! I'll whip out that nasty moderate! I got you!
Have that on. Excuse me. Well, it was either get hit by the bomb or get hit by that guy.
Nice try!
The other guys ran outside to fight.
Let's slow him down.
You'd have us back licking at the noble's heels, wouldn't you?
down or is it up? It is up. There's snipers up here.
God damn it! He got mouthful. Oh Jesus! Shit! Seneca! Shit! What's happened here? Let's take him down.
They really got this place guarded.
Where is he? Right behind. Got him! I'll have a word with you. I'll be ready for you. Selling more than you. That's enough. You get no money from me. It's not nice to cut us out. Hey now.
Trying to find a way in here. Oh, here it is. It's just on the ground. Oh, this other one, was it on this tower that I killed this guy? It was. Okay. We're showing a mission. Oh, it's over here. Okay. We'll do those in a bit as well. Let's go get this one. I meant to mark the chest, and then I didn't.
Not hearing things now, am I? Il a l'air de s'amuser. Citizen, you there, hold!
Unbelievable. Insufferable.
Okay, well this one's inside, and we have to find a way inside. It looks like there's a door over there.
Unbelievable.
Yes, unbelievable, I know.
Unbelievable. Insufferable.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
We'll come help you in just a sec, sir.
Insufferable. Unbelievable.
Got this.
Insufferable. Unbelievable.
Yes, let's get Mr. Unbelievable, Insufferable.
Insufferable.
The Condorcet method. Help Nicholas de Condorcet retrieve his papers from his academic rivals who have taken advantage of the warrant issued for his arrest.
First, they twist my ideas for the Constitution. Now they want to arrest me.
So we have Marie-Jean Antoine Nicolas de Caray, Marquis de Condorcet, was born in 1743. An exceptional student, he entered the Royal Academy of Sciences in 1769, where he developed his mathematical theories working on statistics and probabilities. With the Revolution, Condorcet, who was close to the philosophers of the Enlightenment, believed that the sweeping events could follow for better public use of reason. He founded a number of journals and ardently defended the cause of women, affirming that he was in favor of women's suffrage. In 1791, he was elected deputy and became secretary of the Legislative Assembly, where he lobbied for educational reform. He voted against the execution of Louis XVI, which made him a suspect in the eyes of his fellow deputies. On October the 3rd of 1793, a warrant was issued for Condorcet's arrest, whereupon he went into hiding. He hid for 9 months in the house of Madame Vernet. It was there he wrote one of his most esteemed texts, a sketch for a historical picture of the progress of the human spirit, published posthumously. Arrested in March 1794, he was later found dead in a cell. It was believed he had poisoned himself.
How may I help, Citizen Condorcet?
I must leave Paris immediately, but you can retrieve my research on the history of political progress. My opponent seized it as soon as the warrant for my arrest went out.
I'll be back before you know it.
Alright, we'll retrieve his papers. It says.
Aïe! 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 Ah, bravo!
Okay.
Informé, par ici! Par ici! Eh, je suis là, l'ami! Tiens, Cookie! Dis-moi lire ça!
Stop that. You all and your pistols. Well, I didn't want to loot.
Non, de grâce, je veux vivre, monsieur. C'est là ma seule volonté.
Alright, we got a note.
Un divertissement intéressant.
Allons, qui n'a pas sa gazette? Qui n'a pas sa gazette? Il est derrière nous, par ici! Par ici!
Alors il voulait
Where are we even? We're on the next quarter, that's why.
Apologies,
Can't even string a sentence together. I don't understand the fascination with him.
Holy moly!
Knew I shouldn't have had to say.
Like, literally everybody in here came down at the tossing of one smoke bomb, and everybody in the street ran inside as well.
You can't escape, citizen! I'll flay your flesh for that!
Nager dans l'eau. Ma mère disait toujours que si tu ne sers à rien, tu deviens une gêne.
Goodness. Give me my stuff back, all you people. Still haven't gotten any smoke bombs back. think I refilled my medicine though. Alright, there's a couple smoke bombs.
Who's he trying to impress?
Eh bien, c'était inattendu et fort grossier.
Alright. Fast travel like there. At this rate, it might just be faster to get out and run back up to him.
Bloody
We'll get this chest while we're going by. And actually, while I'm over here, we could just go over and get these ones. He's not that far away, we'll just go to him first.
Il doit chercher à impressionner une fille.
Hey! Hey! Come back here with that! Thief! Continue! Continue!
Alright, we got a bunch more money from that.
My papers? But how did you do it?
My apologies, Monsieur Condorcet, but some things must remain out of your memoirs.
Say no more. My thanks.
Alright. So if I head over this way...
Un homme bien étrange.
Cockade up there that it looks like we need to jump to. Now we just gotta find a way in here.
Come here, you cowardly bastard! Now!
There's also another cockade up there. Looks like that's another one we gotta dive to. Easy enough. Now we still have to get inside of here for this white chest. Excellent. Alright, I'm gonna just fast travel up here really fast. As you do with fast travel. I guess I've already gotten that. Good to know. Alright, well, we've already gotten this artifact. Being that we've already gotten this artifact, let's see, this should take care of everything on like this side of the map. We need to just go over this way now. So let's just fast travel to the social club.
This is my patriotic duty! Hey!
There we go. We should be getting pretty close now to our next piece of gear that we're wanting to get. Well, they're gonna get the criminals. Where is this cockpit? I don't know how I'm supposed to get this. There we go.
L'homme qui a inspiré la création.
I need to go to like. Excuse me.
Should put him in a B-set jacket.
It's underground, okay. It looks like there's steps over here.
Grand Dieu.
Easy. These finisher moves are really nice. Alright, well, there were 12 in here, so we have 3 more. We have one of them on the map.
Alors qu'ils ne font pas partie du clergé, ils ne peuvent être que des Jésus. Oh.
Looks like it's going to be up in a building. It's a little elevated.
Il va se faire mal. Moderate.
Easy. All right. And then we need to go up here to get a cockade.
Un barbare.
Well, that guy's probably going to get away. Alright. Then we should have a red chest just right near here. Hey, boyos. First try. I wonder why it shows that we still have 0 out of 2 on the missions there. Well, I'm pretty sure we got one of them done. Oh well. We'll figure it out later. Oh, and there's another murder mystery here. We will come back to this. That was way too late. There we go. That should be all the chests in this area. We still have one cockade, and I believe it's on this church over here. there's a mission too. Front. It's another one of those jumpers. Alright, well, let's see what this person wants. Carmelite nuns. Defend the nuns threatened by an angry crowd.
Look there. The National Guard is escorting an order of nuns, but the crowd is about to attack. They don't stand a chance.
God will punish you all for your wickedness. The order of the Carmelite will die for our
Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Guess we need to get him to the green.
God will punish you all for your wickedness.
Oublié qu'il me restait du travail. Ailleurs. You die now!
Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hey, come back here! Go for his legs! Throw him down!
God will punish you all for your wickedness. Die for our belief.
Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women,
God
and
will
blessed
punish
is the fruit
you
of thy
all
womb.
for your wickedness.
Eh bien, quelqu'un me racontera la suite de l'événement.
Okay, well, we did all that. Very nice. We're in a different area. Ow.
Wait a minute! You can't hide, madam!
So I think all we had left were these two murder mysteries now. The Hand of Science.
Come here! Make this easier on yourself. Tell.
Merci. Merci.
Alright, so what we got here? Solve the untimely death of a respected professor. Professor Simon Marcel is bloody and badly burnt on his face and hands. Shards of glass have splintered into his face. We also had another database entry for those Carmelite nuns. Non-juring priests. On July 2nd of 1790, the civil constitution of the clergy was institution. This legislation determined that God's representatives would no longer answer to the Pope in Rome, but instead to France and its revolutionary government. They would be paid and overseen by the state. As a result, the church became part of the French administration, which sought to ensure the loyalty of its representatives to the values of the revolution. Those who accepted this new order had to take a solemn oath to the nation, the law, and the king. Many priests did not view these changes favorably and refused to take the oath. Pope Pius VI sent his condemnation of the act the next day. Those who refused the oath were labeled non-juring or refractory priests. Many who refused were physically attacked for their piety to Rome. All right. We have money waiting for us, of course. So we have the exam of Pierre Simony. Pierre had failed his chemistry exam. A note has been written hastily at the bottom. We shall discuss this for the last time. Failure is not an option. Come speak to me. There are 6 clues in this courtyard. We have the Bloody Bible, a Bible from the Church of Saint Combe, 19th Rue de Fleur. It has a bloody hand print on its front page, and the inscription scrawled inside, "Repent now, Monsieur Marcel, repent while you still grace this earth." And there's 5 clue locations. Oh, what was this? Exam of Lionel Viala. Lionel received a near perfect score on his chemistry exam. And it looks like we have a couple. A blood trail. Looks like it has dried to a dark brown.
I'm shocked. He was quite meticulous, but I didn't mind. He'd even given me lessons last night. Professor Marcel was cold, but kind man at heart.
Okay. Thank you. So his statement seems shocked at the desk professor, claims Marcel was only a tough teacher because he cared deeply for his students. And this is Pierre. Holy moly, game, come on.
I couldn't stand Professor Marcel. He was so strict. I'm sure his office mate, Professor Frisson, is happy he's dead. I know he is.
Alright, we have another location here. The school. An explosion shattered the bottles. Some smashed bottles. Lesson plan. Today's experiment, mixing sulfuric acid with ethanol to produce diethyl ether. Fascinating, useful compound used as anesthetic by field surgeons. Important, caution students to never mix nitric acid with ethanol. Stress that an explosion will result. The table is covered in vials filled with a variety of chemicals. They are all neatly labeled as either ethanol or sulfuric acid, except the largest bottle of sulfuric acid, whose label is crudely placed in peeling.
Could be Professor Marcel's experiment went wrong. Just look at that mess. Such a shame. He was a good man. Always made sure to clean up after himself. Not sure how he roomed upstairs with that filthy Professor Frisson. That man was raised in a barn. So the caretaker seems not to be fond of Professor Marcel, mostly because, or seems to be fond of Professor Marcel mostly because he cleaned up after himself. Looks like Marcel roomed at Frisson, one floor up from the classroom.
As a fellow member of the faculty, I'm devastated. As a friend, heartbroken. Professor Marcel and I roomed together for several years. We shared our offices. Of course, we had our differences, but I'm in complete shock.
Okay. He roomed with Marcel, shared an office with him for several years at the chemical science school of Stache de Gary. Seems to be in complete shock. See if we can just get upstairs here. Bedroom. 2 clues. Key with a tag that says office. The journal containing an essay by Professor somebody. Marcel, in support of the findings of Antoine Laurent de Lavoisier against the phlogiston theory of combustion, looks as though he disputes the recent findings of Professor Friejean, who supports the theory. Okay. Potential motive. We have the key. 3 clues in here. We have a list of chemicals, handwritten list of chemicals that look to be part of the lesson plan for the day. Muriatic acid, sulfuric acid, precision scale, and glass vial. Sulfuric acid is circled. Manifesto. Manifesto written by Professor Marcel. It begins, as a youth, I may have been immune to logic, continuing to follow the church as a blind sheep to slaughter, but with age, the hand of science reached out to me and freed me from perpetual ignorance. Scrap of paper. The word sulfuric acid has been written in a variety of styles. Okay. Now it looks like we need to go over here. Two clues.
To tell you the truth, I'd often hear Professor Marcel and Father Carrevaux arguing in the street. I did notice the professor was working quite late on my walk home past the school. The candles from his office were lit.
Alright, so we have the deacon saw Professor Marcel and Father Carrevaux arguing often. He noticed Marcel was working late yesterday.
May he kneel before the devil and learn the price of his blasphemous teachings. He and his students, denouncing our Lord and questioning our holiest truths.
Say Father dislikes Professor Marcel is an understatement. Marcel injected his own thoughts into religion in his lectures and made enemies of the church as a result. So is it this guy?
May he kneel before the devil and learn the price of his blasphemous teachings. My son, while I admit I find some pleasure in Professor Marcel facing judgment in hell,
No.
I could never take the life of a fellow human being.
So then it's either the student that got, well, maybe it's the one that's got the right test score, but I guess not. That was Lionel. Who supported Friejean?
As a fellow member of the faculty, I'm devastated. As if the man was a coward who'd taken it upon himself to ruin my career.
Yeah.
I'm glad he's gone. The years I've spent on my research wasted. All wasted.
Anything to say, Laparent?
Quite the experiment, wasn't it? Best not to mess with chemicals, I think. Pick a weapon. Nothing, eh? That's what I expected.
Follow up on what you found. You'll get there.
Alright, so the case summary. For one too many years, Professor Frison had been working in the shadow of his friend and colleague, Professor Marcel, at the chemistry department of Chemical Sciences School, Chache de Guerre, when Marcel published an essay in Levanticourt journal that supported Antoine Laurent de Lavoisier's discrediting the phlogiston theory of combustion and publicly refuted Frision's own theories. Frision's hidden jealousy hit the breaking point. He only had a few weeks prior to publishing a paper supporting phlogiston theory. Knowing that Professor Marcel was a highly meticulous, he stole his lesson plan for the next day and learned he was using sulfuric acid in an experiment to make diethyl ether. Though this compound is flammable, Frison knew Marcel would be very careful with the mixture. So while Marcel was tutoring at night, he swapped out the label's bottle and replaced it with nitric acid, a highly explosive chemical. He then relabeled the bottle, having painstakingly studied Professor Marcel's handwriting. As a result, the next day, Marcel inadvertently caused a minor explosion in his own classroom. Fatally injured, he dragged himself into the courtyard, all the while clutching a Bible belonging to the Church of St. Côme. Judging by his published feelings toward the church's priest, he seemed to be implying the church played a role in his death. The church was much closer to home. Oh, we'll just get this guy over here. Anything we can buy gear-wise? Yeah, we can get our musketeer hood here, so we'll get that. We'll upgrade it as well. And then we want to see about getting this. So we'll fast travel to here and go get this last mission. I guess I could check really quick and make sure I don't have any consumables I need to buy. Alright. It's up there. The assassination of Jean-Paul Marat. Solve the assassination of the Jacobin revolutionary Jean-Paul Marat. Jean-Paul Marat's body. The body of Jean-Paul Marat, he is slumped in a bath with a small single puncture wound above his clavicle. The skin is mottled and with pus-filled sores. 6 clues here. List of Girondin traitors. Neatly written is a list of Girondin traitors. So Jean-Paul Marat was a man of many talents, physician, politician, and most notably radical journalist. His newspaper, L'Ami du People, Friend of the People, brought him a great deal of notoriety during the French Revolution as an influential supporter of the Sans-Culottes and the radical Jacobin group. Following his role in the purge of the Girondists, there were some who felt his radical views would send France into civil war. His notoriety would lead to his assassination on the 13th of July in 1793. This was immortalized in a painting by Jacques-Louis David that shows Marat stabbed to death in a medicinal bath. Marat had struggled with a debilitating skin condition his entire life and would often conduct his affairs while soaking in a bathtub.
Show some courtesy. I must perfectly capture the death of such a hero to the people. I need to focus.
Okay. So we have his statement. John Marat, the friend of the people. Okay. Jacques-Louis David, a highly influential painter of the neoclassical style. David was an active supporter of the revolution and a good friend of Maximilien Robespierre. His painting, The Death of Marat, in 1793, immortalized Marat at the time a Jacobin martyr. And we have The Friend of the People, a copy of Marat's self-published newspaper, Friend of the People. In it, he accuses the Perrault family of supporting the monarchy, the scientist Antoine Lavoisier of selling gunpowder outside of France, and accuses the Girondists of being too lenient in their reforms. A large kitchen knife. The maker's mark is the nearby shop, 5 Rue Hat Fouet. Empty bottle of tonic. Empty bottle of tonic from an apothecary. Come on. Named Gregoire Bourzeau, 20 Rue de la Harpe. Okay. A letter from Charlotte Cardray. Providence gives me truth. Providence gives you justice. Providence gives me sanctuary. In Providence there is peace for this life or the next. Alright, well that's all the clues here. There are 8 clue locations? Goodness.
Why have we been forsaken? He was a true revolutionary.
I've seen so many women coming in and out of that house, you'd think he was running a brothel.
Okay.
They rounded up suspects and took them to Saint-Germain prison by the gendarmes. They're lucky if they survive the trip.
Alright, so witnesses say they rounded up suspects and transported them to the Germain prison near the church, a solid lead. The neighbor says she saw plenty of women coming in and out of the house, and Madame Leclerc was supporting Marat, devastated by his death.
Un amant surpris par le mari.
Apothecary stall.
Mara was one of my patients. I was treating a horrible skin condition he developed while hiding in the sewers. I'll write you the address if you think you might find something there that'll lead to the swine who did this. Mara spoke often of how he might be made a sacrifice for his people. His prophecy is fulfilled.
Okay. Treated Marat, who himself was a capable physician. Marat developed a skin condition, hiding in the sewers below. Okay. Well, we're not going to get this guy here.
Happy to see you here today, citizen.
Merchant stall. 2 clues here.
Woman came in here last week and bought that knife. That ebony handle makes it one of my most expensive, but she didn't care about price. She asked about the address of some hotel. I've never heard of it, though.
Okay. Statement of the merchant. Claims a woman entered his shop and bought the knife that killed Marat. She was looking for a hotel, possibly a place to hide. Does not remember the hotel's name. Travelers, come stay at the convenient Hotel Providence. Clean linens. Okay, then looks like the sewers here. If I can get down to them, which looks like there's some way down here. These are the same ones that we went down to get that chest, it looks like. Hi.
I'll sacrifice you, maggot!
I'm here investigating a murder, and you all just added to it. Letter from Simon Evard. Writing is most legible. Champagne, I cannot bear another day without you, my love. How long must you be hidden from me? Your love, Simone. The corpse. Body of a young man beaten with a blunt object to the back of the head. He is clutching a wedding ring. Alright, so we still need to go to the hotel and the prison. So I guess we'll go to the hotel next.
Ma foi, il est impressionnant.
I said I want all the
It's up there. Oh, we're gonna go further up. Plutarch's Parallel Lives. And then we have a letter written by Charlotte Cordray and addressed to the citizens of France. I addressed the French and friends of law of peace. How long, oh miserable Frenchmen, will you be pleased with disorder or divisions? Long enough and too long have some factious men, some wicked men, place their interest in the interest of their ambition in the place of general interest. Why, victims of their fury, do you destroy yourselves to establish their desire of tyranny over the ruins of France? The factions explode on all sides. The mountain triumphs by crime and oppression. Some monsters drenched with our blood conduct their detestable conspiracies. We labor for our own ruin with more zeal and energy than we have shown in conquering liberty. O Frenchmen, yet a little at a time, there will not remain of you but the souvenir of your existence. Already the indignant departments march on Paris. Already the fire of discord and civil war inflame the half of this vast empire. There is still a means of extinguishing it, but the means must be prompt. Already the violence of the wicked, Marat, whose name alone presents the image of all crime, is falling under the avenging steel, shakes the mountain and makes Danton grow pale. Robespierre, those other brigands seated upon the bloody throne, are enveloped in the lightning which the avenging gods of humanity only suspend, without doubt, to render their fall more glittering, and to the affright of those who would be tempted to establish their fortunes on the ruins of abused people. Frenchmen, you know your enemies arise. March. Let the mountain annihilated leave only brothers and friends. I do not know if heaven reserves to a republican government, but it cannot give us a leader of the mountain for master unless in the excess of vengeance. O France, thy repose depends on the execution of laws. I do not give a blow to them in killing Marat. Condemned by the universe, he is without the law. What tribunal will judge me if I am guilty? Euclides was when he destroyed the monsters. Oh, my country, thy misfortunes tear my heart. I cannot offer thee but my life, and I return thanks to heaven for the liberty which I enjoy disposing of it. No person will lose my death. I will not imitate Paris, the murder of Le Peltier de Saint-Fargeau, in killing myself. I desire that my last sigh may be useful to my fellow citizens, that my head born in Paris may be a sign of rallying for all friends of the laws, that the tottering mountain may see its ruin written in blood. that I may be their last victim, and the universe avenged may declare that I have deserved well of humanity. As to the rest, if my conduct should be looked at with another eye, I am little disturbed by it. My relations and my friends ought not be disquieted. No person knew of my intentions. I annex my extract of baptism to show what the feeblest hand can do, led by a thorough devotion. If I do not succeed in my enterprise, Frenchmen, I have shown you the road. You know your enemies. Arise, march, strike. Charlotte Corday. Wow. Who's, you know... not there, currently. Alright, so where else do we need to go still? We still need to go to... We got those, we got those, we got those, we got those. We need to go to the prison over here.
Les yeux me jouent des tours.
Should have went around the other side. Oh well.
I did it. The bastard deserved it. He got my father killed. My father was no traitor. That filthy scum Mara was.
Okay.
I'd be lying if I said I was heartbroken. Jean-Paul drove my lover away. So overprotective. And with all the enemies he's made in Paris, I was living in constant terror.
He was so obsessed with the revolution, he spent all our money on it. I hardly got the attention I deserved. I suppose he died how he wanted. A martyr.
I was sent to his house to kill him, but the job was finished by the time I got there. With what Marat was publishing, it was either him or us. I don't recognize that list of names as Girondin, but you could ask some of our leaders. I'll write you an address. Go there and show the list.
Well, this will be our last location then. Who's this?
You'll find the proof it's me soon enough. I just wanted his death to send fear into the hearts of Marat's believers for as long as I could.
Alright. Seems oddly calm and more willing to take responsibility for Marat's murder. Sister of the victim does not seem to be grieving much. Looks like Marat disapproved of her lover and his revolutionary ideas put the family in danger, but it's not enough for a motive. Jasper, prisoner, seems eager to lay claim to Marat's death. Looked like he shamed his father in a newspaper article, very emotional. Marat's wife seems unaffected by his death. Looks like he paid more attention to being a revolutionary than his family. And Theron was sent to kill Marat by the Girondists, but the job was already done. Does not recognize any of the names on the list, but told me to go to this address to show me the list of the leaders. Okay, so there's this address that we need to now go. Is it here? Here. Make sure we get all the evidence. I'm gonna go here. But it seems like it's the one woman that's gathered up and very calm.
On ne voit pas ça tous les jours.
Il est une œuvre fondatrice qui a bouleversé notre temps. Paix de l'Europe.
I don't recognize that list of names either.
But it's quite the coincidence that the first letters of those names spell the word Providence.
Alright, so if I go back into here... Yeah, it's Charlotte. Providence, Providence, Providence. She wrote it all over everything. It was at the Hotel Providence.
Les gens sont fous.
If it's not her, then we're gonna have to relook at everything. But it seems that everything's pointing to her.
You'll find the proof it's me soon enough. I just wanted... I killed one man to save 100,000. There is no turning back. Soon I shall accept the embrace of Madame Guillotine, a humble offering to the citizens of France.
Can't say I'm surprised about Citizen Marat. The man had plenty of enemies. I'm surprised he lasted this long. Go ahead and pick a weapon. Nothing, eh?
Should have known that was going to happen. Alright, into our database. So here's Charlotte Corday, a young woman best known for assassinating the radical journalist Jean-Paul Marat in 1793. Corday knew Marat was leading the Jacobin with a hand in the Reign of Terror and felt his continued provocations would descend France into civil war. She entered his home under the guise of providing a list of Girondists that were planning an uprising in Caen. Upon receiving an audience with Marat, she stabbed him in the chest as he soaked in a medicinal bath. Corday was executed for the murder 4 days later. And then... what do we want here? Case files, that's what I wanted. So the summary, Jean-Paul Marat's revolutionary newspaper, The Friend of the People, outraged many people in France. Being an outspoken Jacobin supporter, he had no shortage of enemies. This included Charlotte Corday, a minor aristocrat from Caen. She had aligned with the Girondists and had grown to believe that Marat was radicalizing the revolution with his inflammatory newspaper. Believing France could descend into civil war, she decided to assassinate Marat in an attempt to prevent more bloodshed. She visited his house, claiming to have a list of Girondist leaders for Marat to examine. Marat invited her upstairs while he was soaking in a tub to soothe a persistent skin condition. Corday listed off fake Girondist names, and Marat began to scrawl them down quickly. Corday seized the opportunity to be pierced his heart with a blade, killing him almost instantly. Corday wanted to inflict confusion and fear among the Jacobin ranks, and it worked. Despite the inevitable noise of clues and suspects that surround any high-profile murder, the truth was deceptively simple for those who cared to look closely enough. The list of Girondist names provided by Corday contained a basic code that pointed to the Hotel Providence. Inside one of the rooms was a handwritten confession by Corday that claimed, "I killed one man to save 100,000." Alright, let's just hop back here and get our money really quick. I was going to do some Pokemon today, but the episode took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. But I got done what I wanted to get done. And so, if we look here, Still shows 0 out of 2 out of those missions. I don't know why. Also shows that we have a Nostradamus Enigma, but I don't see one on the map. Odd. Oh well, we got all the chests and we got all the cockades, so we can always get more later as it appears or whatever. Maybe it's one of them that like starts elsewhere and then ends over there or something. Like this one's got 2, but it's only got 1 listed. So I'm betting that's what the thing is. I don't know about the mission though. I guess we did end like up here with the nun one, but the other one was what, down in here as well, I guess. We'll figure it out. I'm not worried about it. As we keep doing them as they are on the map, they'll eventually get knocked off. All right, but that is where we're going to end our episode for today. We do hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.